Hey everyone, RTTV is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Defend yourself against DDoS attacks at expressvpn.com/RTTV. Hey everyone, welcome to the Rooster Teeth Podcast. I'm Gus.
I'm Gavin.
I'm Elyse.
And I'm Barbara.
And I'm Gus.
I had a bit of a wildlife incident yesterday when a centipede or something just fell out of a hole in my ceiling, and it made like an audible thud on the carpet. And
is it really sad that the first thing I think of is when you hit a rock in Animal Crossing and a centipede comes out?
It's sad,
That's
but
the
it's
first
correct.
place my head went to.
So I tried to trap it because I didn't want to squash it or mush it into the carpet. So I just got a glass and I put it under it, and then I tried to like force a little bit of cardboard under the glass. But I guess it sort of was freaking out. It was running really fast around the glass, and a load of its legs came off, and they were all kicking because they just come off the body. There was like 20 legs that were just like hopping all over the glass, and I just had to walk away. I was like, this is too much. This is too much wildlife.
You have a cup of legs?
Yeah, a cup of legs
after you
and
move it.
and a limping centipede.
I think the cat deals with it after. If I had to guess.
And it was dark, so I got what was left of. I mean, he still had a ton of legs. Let's be fair, he was fine. But then I went outside and like sort of flung him outside, but the wind took all the legs and they were all in my beard and stuff.
Oh,
Were they still moving in your beard?
I don't know. I couldn't think about it. I was like,
I don't know why that fucking gets me. Just disembodied legs.
yeah, it
From
was
a
horrible.
centipede.
It's too hot now. Raking's a morning activity. This time of day, forget about it. Pass out.
Would you get into night raking?
That seems creepy.
Night Raker.
The Night Raker.
Yeah,
That
it's
would
like
be your moniker.
It's
You would
something
be the
Bond
Night
movie.
Raker. And you
Yeah,
would
it's like-
say, raking is a morning activity. Would be your like call sign.
it seems like that'd be
It could
creepy. Like if
possibly
you saw your neighbor doing that, it'd be like, why are they out there at night doing that?
No, well, now
Yeah.
I would think, they're in quarantine. They're going to do all things, all times of day because we're all stuck at home doing whatever.
I don't know.
So-
I feel like I wouldn't want to do anything at night that looks like I could be burying someone. Like it's a similar motion for burying.
Well, raking
a body.
is pulling, and then burying is. See, I know that.
True.
Well,
and then you
as a
have to have-
silhouette.
You need like a specialty rake that has little headlights on it. At night. I do like you being the Night Raker though. And
It should
actually
have just a lampshade on the handle end, so you're always like waiting to
But
I
it's
feel
like one
like-
of those creaky ones that just like spins like this the whole time. I almost hit myself in the face doing that.
I feel like this is one of those infomercial products you see. It's like, have you ever tried raking at night? It's a mess. And then like someone just making a huge mess. It's like introducing the night rake, and it's just got like headlights on it.
Are you
Yeah.
being accused of murder?
Yeah, it's a
think the
guy.
night- Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just like the guy messing it all up would be just a guy like raking his china cabinet by accident. It's like you need the one with the lamp on it.
See, I feel like the Night Raker would like solve. He'd be a renegade, a rogue that a vigilante who solves cases. Maybe he solves the making a murderer case, but he does it because when he rakes, he uncovers clues that
Like there's
the
all like
police may not have seen otherwise.
like fibers that were too deep in the grass until he raked.
Yeah,
There's like
he has
under a
second
thin layer
sense.
of leaves.
Yeah, he's got an intuition for what could be raked.
We found
Uh,
a sparrow with boxing gloves on.
yeah.
We're uncovering this day by day.
Yeah, he's literally uncovering the truth. Oh my god, Night Raker. That's the next RT Direct show. I think
Yeah,
that's
we're gonna-
Sorola as the Night Raker.
I'm writing it down right now as we speak.
We're
Do you
going-
think
we're
if
going
we had a
from-
rake in the store, anyone would buy it?
After
Well-
this conversation, maybe.
If it's Night Raker branded,
Yeah, I would say raking is a morning. What did you say? Raking is a morning activity.
yeah. Listen, out of context, it sounds a little weird.
Yeah. Did I tell you about the dream I had that was my first COVID dream? I tweeted about it, but I was just at a restaurant and I just saw an old friend and he came over and sat in the booth with me. I was like shaking my hand, I was too close, and then he like coughed and I was like, oh no, we can't be here. And I felt like everyone was suddenly watching, that we were all hanging out in public. And he like stood up, he's like, don't worry, this dream, it's taking place before COVID. This is fine. And I was about to leave and I was like, oh, okay. And I just sat down and the dream continued, but it didn't register to me that it was a dream and I didn't wake up from it. I just had to be like reassured that it was fine. The setting of the dream was all right.
That your dream was taking place before.
Yeah, I was like, this is a period piece.
Was it like when you thought everyone was watching? It was like Inception when all of the dream individuals like turn and focus on you.
The dream was breaking down, but I'm so gullible that they got away with it.
All my dreams end with me taking a math exam that I am not prepared for. I didn't see the work leading up to it. Like every single dream.
Would you be annoyed if we're ever at a party in future, like some industry thing, and I just sit you down with a maths test? Would you be annoyed?
No.
That would be the ultimate prank if we like had an event or a get together or like an industry party, and then if someone announces that there's a math test and it doesn't bother anyone, like everyone sits down and pulls out their pencils to do a test, and Elyse is just looking around like, what? Like everyone's okay with this?
And then Gavin would be like, it's a prank. And then I would be like, he likes me.
I would absolutely go to that effort. Sorry, I was just trying to find a picture because the last time I was in England, I found one of my dad's old pieces of schoolwork. It's dated November 1972, and it made me laugh so much because I guess he wrote the date slightly wrong, so his teacher just wrote idiot.
What?
I'd love to be at school at a time where a teacher just be like, you moron.
Idiot.
And this wasn't in university, right? That's like secondary school or high school?
Yeah, he would have been in the equivalent of high school, yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, you definitely couldn't do that as a teacher now. You would lose your job.
Yeah.
Unless the student really was an idiot, then it'd be like, oh, okay. That one? That's fine. He got the date wrong? Yeah, he's an idiot.
Can I just say on the subject of the Night Raker, he would definitely be targeting pedophiles, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Except the only problem would be that because of his demeanor and his garb,
he always looks like one.
Everyone thinks he's a pedophile. So he's constly also being, even though he's like, no, I'm hunting the pedophiles.
I'm a good guy.
The police are always coming up on him. They're like, drop the rake, and he's like, and then like the real pedo's scurrying into the bushes behind him.
He calls the police. He's like, meet me at 37th Street. I've got a perp. But then instead of targeting that guy, they go for the.
Yeah, he's probably coincidentally also got a really gruff voice too, so it doesn't help him. He sounds like a super pedo.
That's not how he sounds?
I don't know.
Or he might sound like someone on the call. I don't know.
You just hear him coming with a low scrape of the rake behind him.
He's Freddy Krueger now.
I keep picturing Freddy Krueger. Every time we talk about him, that's what I've been picturing in my mind has been Freddy Krueger.
But I feel like a lot of the times when he does catch the pedo, the police find the guy unconscious on the floor with just like a line down his face where he's clearly stepped on a rake, and then the Night Raker is just scurried away. Successful.
I thought it would be several lines, like the rake going across his face.
Well, why? If you stand on a rake, the rake end doesn't hit you in the face.
Because the Night Raker does it to them. And if you stand on a rake, it doesn't pop up. You're thinking of a hoe.
Wait, a rake pops up?
Yeah,
oh, you're thinking of I'm thinking of the long kind.
These little guys.
I'm thinking of a standard procedure cartoon rake.
Okay. I was thinking of the other plastic ones that like fan out real big.
So you're saying
you know this from The Simpsons of Sideshow Bob.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Right.
Stepping on the rake.
Different rakes.
So you're saying the Night Raker just goes at people and hits them with the rake end?
Yes.
Then he should be in prison.
Remember when groundskeeper Willie's making out with the rake and he's got all the scratches on his face? Like that.
So there needs to be a Night Raker shirt, right?
Absolutely. 100%.
Oh, I have something really cool.
The diamond YouTube button.
I have my penis from Laser Team.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Can you show that? You're gonna get
It's really dirty because I ripped it out on the last day of filming. It went in the mud.
I was going to say, that's not even what I imagined the color of your penis would be. You know?
Look at this blur.
Oh my god.
What else do I have?
It's so plastic.
When Blaine came over to my house to watch The Matrix that one time, I answered the door with that penis sticking through my fly, and I thought he was going to have a heart attack. he like just looked at it and then he looked immediately away and was like, he like panicked for like 5 seconds.
Damn, that should have been a bit I did during last laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, that
I like that He didn't want to make you feel uncomfortable about your loose penis.
He's such a nice guy that he didn't want to embarrass me, so he didn't acknowledge it. He thought I just
watch that whole movie.
I just knob out while watching The Matrix.
He just bows to you.
I was so desperate for content this weekend that I did something just to be able to talk about something here on the podcast. So 7 months ago, I decided to start eating a plant-based diet just to talk about it on the podcast and see, what that was like. So this past weekend, I was like, I'm going to eat beef just to see what that's like.
Did you do it? You did?
Yeah, I broke my streak and ate some meat.
Did you have diarrhea?
On Saturday. No, it was fine.
What'd you have?
Was it good?
No, it was not good at all.
What was it?
I got some. I don't know if you all have ever been to H Mart. It's that like Korean grocery store up north. I went up there and they sell Wagyu beef, like they call it like American Kobe, I think. And so it's like this really marbled pieces of meat, and cooked them, made like a nice big spread. And meat is a lot chewier than I remember it being. It was like chewing it. I was like,
well, especially that kind of meat. Yeah, that kind is like, extra chewy, from what Mariel has told me.
I was like, yeah, this is what it was like, huh? And I mean, I only had a couple of pieces. I probably had total like maybe 2 ounces of it, and I was like, all right, that's good. I'm done. Like I ate everything else. Like, I made a bunch of other.
Than pizza.
Yeah, I made a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
So
I made a bunch of other stuff and sides to eat in place of it. But I was like, no, like I don't eat this.
Interesting. So your palate has totally changed.
Yeah, I didn't think that was going to be the case. I thought I was going to have a piece and be like, oh my God, yeah, this is what I missed. This is so good. But it's like the memory of it is somehow way better than actually going back and doing it. But like to what Barbara was saying, I still want to try like a cheeseburger. Like I'm going to go to Mighty Fine and I'll get a burger there. I'll go to Home Slice when they reopen and get a slice of pizza. But like as far as just eating like a nice piece of meat, I don't know. Like maybe I'll try a steak. But even like I can't imagine trying to chew a steak now after trying to eat that little piece was so difficult.
I forget. I'm sorry, I don't have the name, but there was someone in our subreddit who posted a mock-up of a T-shirt for Black Box Down with the airplane split in half. That said 0% fly. So funny. We should make that shirt.
I think that would be an insane shirt to wear to an airport.
Oh.
I mean, we already make shirts that I can't wear on a plane. Like the nice Dynamite shirt, I never wear that in the airport.
Oh,
but it's a good shirt.
Right. But that's skirting a line, I feel.
Yeah, but how many people are traveling and like don't have other options for a shirt to wear?
What the fuck?
What are you saying?
What are you asking?
Well, like the portion of the people who would buy that shirt of our audience, like I don't know how many of you guys travel all the time or on flights or think about necessarily that thing, but like you're like saying I can't sell that shirt because you can't wear it on an airplane. Like that's one instance of wearing a shirt. Just don't wear it on an airplane.
Eric,
wear it all the other time.
I mean, I can pitch it to make the shirt. I think it's a bad idea.
But that means people will buy it then.
Shirt.
If someone is actively opposed to a piece of merchandise, people will buy it out of spite.
I'm not trying to oppose the piece of merchandise. I'm trying to think of someone who's trying to get on a plane. They don't realize they're wearing that shirt, and they're like, "Oh man, I couldn't get on the plane because of this shirt."
So
That's
take
how
it off
they
and
sound.
turn it inside out.
I mean, is the company that sold the shirt liable for anything that
I'm
the
not
wearer
saying we
does?
No, I'm not saying
You
that we
guys
have
heard
any
it here
liability.
first. Eric hates the shirt. He doesn't want it made.
That's
It'll never happen.
Someone's going to miss a flight because of this. Clip this out. Clip it out. Because someone's going to miss a flight. 0% fly getting on an airplane is like crazy.
Well,
if I saw that on
flying
an airplane,
now.
I'd be like, that's nuts.
Now someone's going to do it on purpose just to satisfy your prediction.
Yeah, there's going to be challenges. Like, how many
I'm not trying
flights
to
can I
challenge anyone.
take whilst wearing this shirt before I get
No.
kicked off?
Don't. I'm trying to look out for these poor souls.
I get that people can't go and get their hair cut right now. and I get that a Jack, for instance, can't go get his giant ZZ Top beard groomed. But what fucking excuse do you have? You have razors. Just shave.
I do. I mean, it's a good excuse to see how long I can get a beard.
You want to look like you want to see what a man looks like on you, finally. I get it.
Your mustache, you must trim your mustache, right? So you could eat.
Well, I've never had a beard this long and I don't really know how to do it. And it's really annoying when I eat because like food will go in my mouth and then I'll start like chewing it and it will like pull more hair into my mouth. So I've just been like shaving a hole around my mouth. But the rest is completely untouched.
Like you're literally shaving a food hole.
Yeah, a little food gap, so I can stop pulling out my beard hair with my mouth.
All over the place.
What was that? I was reminiscing about. Stop it, Gav. I was reminiscing about.
How did you know?
Because I know you. I know that wouldn't happen. Like,
what was he doing?
He was mouthing like he was like his eye wasn't working.
I do that on KTLO all the time.
All right, so my favorite thing at McDonald's is the McChicken, spicy McChicken.
Nice.
But we do this thing where we're about to order food, me and Trevor, where we talk about tasting something with our mind's mouth. Like if we're trying to figure out what to order, we'll both just like, do the like trying to taste something.
Is that how you know if you're gonna like it, if that's what you truly want that night?
No, like yeah, exactly. So if I'm deciding, because it's like there's two different ways to go. You get the chicken or you get the burgers. Like that's a McDonald's. It depends on what kind of mood you're in. So you got like the chicken nuggets and the McChicken, stuff like that. That's one version of McDonald's. Then you got like the Big Mac or the Quarter Pounder. I'm a Big Mac girl, so I either do Big Mac or McChicken. Every now and then I'll get the nuggets. It's a strategy.
Do you ever get both, or do you ever... Go on.
I have definitely gotten both. Those were fun nights. But yeah, McChicken is definitely my favorite.
I don't think I've ever had it.
If you leave your mind mouth open, does drool come out?
Yeah, just
over your eyes.
Yeah.
The mind's mouth.
The mind's mouth. You're not quite. There he goes.
You activated Trevor.
Can I put anything in your mind mouth right now? If I describe a food, will you taste it? A spinach soup with ground peppercorn and horseradish with a smashed bag of Pringles.
No, it doesn't like it. You didn't please her. What about you? What about you, Geoff? What's your go-to McDonald's?
I got my head stuck on soups. I guess just a number one, probably just a Big Mac. But I'll be honest with you, it's like I order McDonald's like I order soda. It's like the sense memory of it. I get it because I'm supposed to. It's been a long time since it's probably been a long time since I tasted McDonald's. You know what I mean? Like, you just kind of. It's just like.
It's like if you don't eat it with your mind's mouth.
Yeah, I don't eat it with my mind's mouth first, I guess.
No, you eat it with your mind's mouth, yes. Before you even eat, you have to eat it with your mind's mouth first.
Have you
to see
ate with your mind's mouth after you've ate it with your real mouth to compare?
No.
Have you ever given a mind's mouth blowjob?
Gross.
Ask Trevor, I don't know.
Always sex with you. Has your mind's mouth ever been off? Like, was the food way better or way worse than your mind's mouth thought it would be?
No, it's always been spot on. It's it's when you are in the mood for something but you don't know what, and so you imagine multiple options in your mind's mouth.
My mind's mouth, I feel like, always wants pancakes, but when they reach my real mouth, I'm so immediately sick of them that I'm annoyed with my mind's mouth.
Just like instantly?
Yeah, just like
even on the first bite?
You only want like a few bites of pancakes and syrup before it's like, man, I've got like 2/3 of this left and I don't want it.
What if you could go to a restaurant and you could order like a quarter stack of pancakes? It's like instead of getting a bunch of pancakes, you just get like a little bit.
Like a pie?
I wish you could do that.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. And put something else with it just to break it up. Pancakes get so samey.
Samey.
Yeah, they do. Pancakes are good for the first 5 or 6 bites, and then it's like, oh, that scratched the itch. Now it's just a lot.
But I almost always want, like, if every morning I woke up and had a quarter pie of pancakes, I would eat that every day.
We're gonna, Gus and John, you guys do a stream every Tuesday morning at like what, 8:30 Central?
Yeah, 9 o'clock, 9 to 10.
9 a.m. where you guys go visit different people's islands in Animal Crossing, and you guys are going to come to mine tomorrow.
Yeah.
Part 2 of my series with Fiona also came out. Did you see that one, Barbara?
We're talking about my island now, Gavin. I'm just kidding. Come back. No, I didn't watch that yet, Gavin, but I'm excited too. I'm excited to see where your DIYs are.
Yeah, thanks for bringing it back to be about you, though, Gav. Cool.
Yeah,
what else is going on in Gavin's world?
I mean, we're on Animal Crossing News. I'm just trying to get that thing some views, Yeah,
if people want to tune in at 9 a.m. tomorrow, they can see not Gavin's Island, but Barbara's Island, because we're going to be visiting Barbara's Island at 9 a.m. Tomorrow on RTTV.
And I just got Lily of the Valley, baby.
Oh, you 5 stars?
I have 5 stars.
How do you do that so fast, you cheater?
I have not time traveled. I haven't done anything. I haven't time traveled. I still have the old Nook Cranny.
That's not your island.
Yeah,
we're going to see. We're going to see a
5-star
island. If you want to see a 5-star island and Lily of the Valley, you show up at 9 a.m. tomorrow for RTTV.
I've been playing for like 50 days straight.
What is 5-star about your island? I want to know.
Bitch, look at that Lily of the Valley.
Who gave it to you? Somebody gave that to you?
Somebody Isabel, I guess.
Barbara, stop lying for 2 seconds. How did you get that?
5-star.
So I looked it up because I don't know. I wasn't actively trying to get 5 stars, but apparently it's like has something to do with the amount of trees you have on your island. It has to be the right amount. The amount of lack of trash, the amount of decorative items outside. I believe like the different like island designer stuff that you've used. I don't know.
But bullshit though. So how do you really get it?
Yeah, I'm also curious as to how you got it.
You started so long after us.
Yeah, but I've already put in like 190 hours.
I'm only at 4 stars. What are you guys at?
I'm
at 4 stars.
I've been trying for 5. I've been at 4 stars for like 3 weeks.
It's because my island is just so nice, guys. I don't know. I think I'm just buying the right stuff and placing the right stuff. I couldn't tell you. I was shocked too because I randomly asked for my island.
Is your house even fully expanded all the way?
Yeah, there's a basement and everything now too. Yeah, I got everything.
You have a.
Do you not have a basement yet, Geoff?
No, I can't. I don't get basements, Gus. My money goes to Emily for the beautification of the island. I don't get my own. I don't get a stipend or an allowance or anything. It's just straight to.
You just have like a little
straight to building there's a meditation center she's building and a gym, and then there's a. That's why I don't understand how you have 5 fucking stars. We have a meditation center.
I gave Tom
we have a gym. We have we got black roses. We have we got we made a theme park.
All I could say is just visit my island and see what I'm doing, and then just do that too.
Make me a best friend. When you let me on the island, make me a best friend. I'm gonna help you redecorate.
Wait!
You guys are ruining this for me. I'm going to her island tomorrow.
Make him a best friend. He can help you clean it up.
We already are. Shh! Don't warn her.
No, don't nobody say I'm not good at games. I'm a gamer girl. 5 stars.
You're a better gamer than I am, obviously.
I'm very impressed. What's your island called, Gus?
Manzanaton.
Ooh, I like that.
What's your island called, Gavin?
What's yours, Gavin?
Mine's called Jeb Piece.
It's very much Gavin.
What's yours, Geoff?
Well, I'd like to preface it by saying I didn't name my island. That wasn't my option. I thought I was going to have my own island, but the game had other plans. So I had to join Emily's island, and Emily named her island Cockadoody. So I live on Cockadoody.
Geoff, you know what's so funny is I came to visit Emily in Animal Crossing the other night, and I was traveling there, and the name of the island pops up, and I was like, oh, clearly Geoff named this island.
No, it turns out he's got his soulmate.
Apparently, yeah.
Oh man.
I guess we should preface first. We should let everyone know. This is a pre-tape. It's a holiday on Monday, the 25th, I think, here in the United States. So we're pre-taping this on Thursday.
The days don't mean anything.
Well, it's still on the calendar.
So I mean, what are you going to be doing on Monday? I'll tell you what I'm doing.
I tell you what I'm not doing. A podcast.
But you'll be right there. We could have done it then.
No, instead of sitting here, I'll be sitting there, like right, just off camera on that side.
Days don't mean anything. holidays don't mean anything.
They absolutely do, especially for people who are literally in meetings and recordings all day, every day. To not have those on one day of the week would be fantastic.
Plus, there are
Saturday and Sunday.
It means nothing to us, but there are still plenty of people who do have to go into work.
Exactly.
It makes sense for the people who are actually going to the office. We're all not, though. That's why I'm confused as to why we're observing holidays.
So you posted a photo of your cat earlier today, and what did you write? You wrote that it looked like it was in a poster for a horror movie. It looks like a vampire. Like I want to Photoshop a cape on it with the the high collar and jumping out of the darkness at someone. I
was doing the thing where like if you rub a kitten's belly, it will like grab your hands and then you raise your hand up and it goes. It was doing that, but I didn't want to do it too much. I don't want to teach my cat to like attack my fingers.
Yeah, because that's happened before, right? Didn't you get bitten?
Oh yeah, I got bit by Smee once, but
it's me.
He couldn't see it was me.
Are cats trainable, like in any fashion that's recognizable?
Yeah, you can train a cat.
Yeah, there's cats that are used for films, aren't there? There's got to be like trained movie cats.
Film cats, though, like you run 5 deep on a film set. Like they each know one dumb little thing, and that's it. Like that's how you max the cat out. It's like that cat knows that cat knows sit. And it's like what else does it know? It's like that's it.
There he is.
Let's get the cat that knows lie down.
Yeah, but I can play fetch with one of my cats. I accidentally trained another cat to open doors.
That's a terrible thing to teach a cat.
It's the worst thing that ever happened.
Sounds like you're building a roster of movie cats. Each cat knows one dumb thing.
What was up with that video of the mask with like a button that opens up like a Pac-man mouth? Have you seen that?
I don't think I saw that.
I saw that. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, it's like a mask with a tube coming out for I guess the control wire and just a button, and it's a video of a guy like taking his fork up to his mask, press the button, and the mask goes, and he puts his food in and it closes again. I was like, is this a parody thing? What is this? Is this a real thing? What's the point of a mask that opens over your mouth? What?
I've not seen that.
Try and find it.
It's like your own sneeze guard.
That's horrifying.
Wow.
What is that? And who is that? And is this real? I hope it's not.
Ugh. That dude looks like a knockoff Jeremy Clarkson trying to be a real life Muppet.
And that's from a video. You can actually see it like in action.
If that thing doesn't chew, then it's not worth the purchase. Just like anything with thumbs is scary to me. Like if you have thumbs, that means you can open cabinets and doors and locks and shit. Like I know
I can open a cabinet without a thumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's way easier with a thumb. You can hold a mug. You can hold anything with a thumb can hold a hot mug of something and then throw it.
Monkey has a mug.
Don't baby raccoons have thumbs?
That's what I'm saying. Is like that's why I gave him the cup of dog food to appease the thumbed thing that lives next door.
So would you say like
know where to get food.
Things that don't have thumbs, if they had thumbs, would be even more scary? Like an alligator with a thumb?
100%. Well, two things. One, it'd be funny if it was like on his forehead. Like if it was not where a thumb was supposed to be. I don't think that would be as scary. But if an alligator walked down and was like, hey, you want a thumb wrestle? I'd be like, no.
Or he just had a gun.
I'm not afraid of alligators. Well, this alligator has a gun. Oh, I'm very afraid of that alligator then.
Welcome to Florida, bitch.
All right. Well, that about wraps it up. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you guys again next week. Hope you had a good holiday.
Bye.
Bye.